So this is the new Fellhoelter 4.7's bolt flashlight. I'm not a professional video reviewer, but I think I'm one of the first ones to get it, and I wrote a review, and I would like people to have a video to compare it to. So it's a great little light. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be pen size, but it's really more of a magic marker size, which is not a deal breaker at all. It is a bolt action, fairly intuitive, so flip it on. It's very bright, and as you can see, kind of lighting up this painting here, and it's got a very wide range to it. It's great for rooms. It's bright, and it throws really well. So that's one setting. In order to change settings, you can just press down on it. Sorry if I lost it from view for a second. So you just press, cycle through the settings. So let's say I chose a strobe setting. It would then stick on the strobe setting, and every time I turned it on after that, it would go to strobe. One thing I didn't realize at first, whenever I got the light, is that there is a time lag. I guess the chip that's in it. If you actuate the bolt too quickly, like if you're fiddling with it, it'll just cycle through the settings. So there's actually a time lag. So it ended on strobe there, and if I wait a second, strobe and strobe. So it's completely consistent. It really goes straight to where you had it, and it works out really well. So at first I didn't know about the time lag setting, and I was confused by it cycling through the settings. But I'm really happy with it. I think it's a great little light. For me, I would have put just a little bit of texture in it. I feel like it. I don't know, I like something that kind of grips and holds in the hand. It also uses, I'm not going to take it apart right now because I'm using one hand to videotape this, but it uses what's called, I think, a CR2 battery, which I don't think is the most common of batteries. I'm sure there are benefits to it. I'm not a light expert. I use lights a lot, but I've never really looked into gathering expertise on them. So there's probably reasons why they chose that battery. I'd personally like to have a battery that I can pick up at any grocery store or convenience store in case I go down, but that's just one thing. So I'll see if I can capture kind of how it sits in the pants pocket. So it sits really low. It's got a low profile, which I like. The other light that I usually carry has it sits really high in the pocket, and it's very visible. So you can just pull it right out and actuate the bolt. I left it on strobe just to be very visible what I was doing. But it took me a minute. There is a certain way that you kind of want to grab it. You kind of grab from the back and pull it out, and it brings it right to where you want it to turn your strobe on, which is just a great little pen light. I did have to kind of play with it a little bit to figure out that best way to grab it, but it's like any knife or flipper. When you first get it, you really have to kind of figure the best way to get it out of your pocket, and once you do, it works really well. So kind of that style that I grab, where you kind of grab it from behind and lift it out, and then your thumb falls right on the bolt. If you grab from here, by the time you get to this point, turn it right on. So it's a great little light. I would recommend it. I don't love the battery, and I would personally love to see a little bit of texture on it. But all that being said, I think it's just a great collaboration between Fellhoelter and 4.7. So yeah, thanks for watching the video.